Yes guys, David Speaks Football here again, back again with another video. I seem to be getting consistent with these and banging one out every single day. There's always something for me to talk about. As I said to you prior, a few videos ago, now I've got this set up at home. Anything I see that I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. And I think it's pretty obvious what the subject is today. Paul Pogba has finally made his way back to football after being, was he banned? Yeah, he was banned for a few years, then he appealed it, and the length of the ban got reduced. He signed for Monaco today. Let me just pop this up on the screen. Look, I'm going to get into how I feel about it, his best moments for Man United, how it ended, how it started, and yeah, just an overall summary of what I think about Paul Pogba's career, starting at Man United, going to Juve, POGBACK, which I was mega excited for, and then him leaving, yeah, and then went back to Juventus, and then yeah, he got caught doing drugs apparently, which he has now appealed, and apparently it was wrong. He was wrongfully accused or whatever, and he's had a lengthy ban. Not a lengthy ban, a lengthy layoff. No one was signing him. And here he is. He's appeared and he's signed for Monaco, which is great to see, right? Reason I'm doing this video is I've seen this video, to be honest, and it kind of just triggered good memories of him at United. But let's just watch this video together. Let me see if I can pop this up on the screen. And this is Paul Pogba signing his contract at Monaco today, obviously. Let's just pop this up on the screen and let's watch this together. Hold on. Here we go.
Sorry.
Don't do drugs, kids. No, I'm joking.
It's your dad. Take your time.
Yeah.
Okay? Beautiful to see, my friend, to be here, to live this with you. It's not sorry, it's thank you from our side. Special moment for you, it's also for us.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
It's just the first step of the next ones, Paul. Let's look in front and do the job. The conditions are here. I told you, we're on the right place with the right people.
Thanks for the trust.
So as you can see, he's quite emotional there, right? He's crying when he's signing the contract. He's obviously been through a lot, like, you know, and if he was wrongly accused, he's probably thinking, my career's over, I did nothing wrong. I've just lost like 3 years of my career, whatever it has been, I don't know, 2 years. And I can't believe I finally got to the stage where I'm signing a contract and I'm back playing football again. So like, it could be that. It can also be, I can't believe I did what I did and I got caught and I finally come out the other side of it. God knows what it is, but it was good to see. But anyway, let's get straight into this. I'm a Man United fan. The reason I'm doing this video is because of his time at Manchester United, right? Let's look into his best moments, career highlights at Man United. And let's pop up moment number 1, right? Europa League final versus Ajax. He scored the goal. Yeah, opened the scoring with a stunning strike in the 80th minute, helping United secure a 2-0 win and clinch their first Europa League trophy in 9 years. This was under Jose Mourinho. Pogba stood up, mate. He scored in the final. We all say we love Bruno Fernandes. Where was Bruno Fernandes in the Europa League final? Completely missing. Pogba got a lot of stick from United fans. Just a little nudge. Listen, I gave him stick too. I'm Mr. Negative, so I'm not innocent. But just a little reminder, a little nudge that he showed up in the final. Scored. Won us the game. Performed well. Bruno Fernandes did not. So yeah, this was a great memory. Good times. And all was rosy with him and Mourinho at this time, right? But great times. So I'd say that's moment number 1 for sure. Moment number 2, Manchester Derby comeback. Yeah, this was crazy. I mean, Man City were all over us. I think we were 2-0 down, yeah, from what I remember. And yeah, Pogba came off the bench, right, to score twice. He had the blue hair as if he was ready for that day to play Man City, right? It was the blue Man City colour as well, as you can see these pictures. And yeah, we won the game 3-2 because of Paul Pogba. He just absolutely lit up the game. It was absolutely amazing. I was on one of my retreats that I run, the Wad Box retreats. And I remember walking into the room midway through working and being like, what the hell? So this was a massive memory for me. And any player that gives me a memory that I never forget, I will never forget them, right? So this was memory number 2, I would say, on his list. That was absolutely fantastic. Let's move on to the next one. It's listed as memory number 4 here, but you know, when you search up his best memories, but I'd put this as number 3, and yeah, keep that there as the 3 best memories of mine and moments of his at Man United. And this was his 4 assists in that 5-1 win against Leeds, right? I think this was the opening day of the season, yeah, and Bruno scored a few goals and Pogba just was spraying the ball across the park. And that's what he was good for, right? As you can see here, a true display of his creative vision. I never forget it. It's just, it was spraying it everywhere. 1-2s here. He had that dribble. He was so strong. Players could not get the ball off him. On his day, the geezer was unplayable, right? He was unplayable. And like I said, when we signed him back, the whole POGBACK vibe, I was so excited. Which brings us to the start, right? And the reason I'm talking about the start is I believe that was the beginning of the end of his career at Man United, and I'll explain that in a second. But moving away from this, those were his top 3 moments. I'm not sure if you'll agree. Let me know in the comments. I'd think that's his top 3 moments at Man United. I wish he had more, but listen, he came during an era and a phase. I mean, since 2013, we've been in a phase, right, where we don't know what we're doing. So listen, 3 great memories for Paul Pogba, but let's move on to the beginning of the end, right? When we first signed him, he came with that blonde hair, and I think his first game was against Southampton, and there was a gentleman we signed that season as well that made it, that Paul Pogba's start was unbelievable. I mean, it was the perfect gentleman to have signed alongside Paul Pogba to set him off correctly. Any guesses who that was? You don't need to guess. I got it right here. Bear with me. Yes, sir. Mr. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Let me just hang this up behind me. Bear with me. These two, I mean, look, later on towards the end, it seemed that discipline for Pogba was an issue. This gentleman here made sure that was not an issue. It was absolute expert stuff from Jose, signing Pogba and Zlatan. Zlatan could keep Pogba in check. Pogba respected Zlatan, and his start to his career at Manchester United was absolutely fantastic because of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The minute that gentleman left Old Trafford due to that bad injury, I'll never forget it, because he was brilliant for us, Zlatan, by the way, until that injury. Pogba started going downhill from there. We signed Lukaku thereafter. I remember there was a thing on Instagram with him and Pogba, but it just wasn't what Pogba needed. Zlatan was absolutely perfect for Pogba, and I believe that was the beginning of the end for Paul Pogba at Man United, the minute that gentleman left our club. Look, there was a lot of good performances, bad performances in the middle of all of that, right? And then we can start bringing ourselves to the end. And the end being his falling out with Jose Mourinho. There's a quote, right, that I'm going to pop up on the screen now. Let me just try and zoom into this so I can read it properly for you. From Paul Pogba after he left Manchester United, and it was, our relationship was like boyfriend and girlfriend. We were breaking up and making up all the time. Yeah. Jose's a strong personality, and when he's got players on side, especially players like this, they are dangerous players. I mean, we look at this picture here, Pogba with the Europa League trophy and well deserved holding it, and Jose there behind him smiling, all smiles. It looks perfect, doesn't it? And them two at their best is a dangerous combination. But then you look to the right of this picture, and them two not at their best and falling out with each other is also a dangerous mixture. And that's what happened, right? Jose got rid of him to the point he was calling Pogba poison, right? Pogba was dancing in the changing rooms, apparently like posting stuff on social media after Man United had lost. And yeah, Jose just could not stand him anymore. And it's a shame because, like I said, them two on good terms were absolutely fantastic. And I swear, that first season Pogba came back, Jose signing him with Zlatan and a few others, I thought we're heading in the right trajectory here. And it's a shame it just went downhill from there. Jose had the right idea, but Jose's also quite emotional. I get it. Portuguese people are. We just get so emotional, so angry, take things so personally. And yeah, Pogba obviously rubbed him up the wrong way, whether that was right or wrong, and the relationship got to where it got to. In summary, I wanted this video to be short and sweet. What do I think, looking back now, on Paul Pogba's career at Man United? Thinking about our current time now, he was better than Casemiro's been for Man United. I know Casemiro's come at a different stage, but if Paul Pogba came back to our team now, in his prime, God knows what sort of player he is now, he'd be our best player in the team, bar Bruno. That's the truth. That's how far our team has fallen. And I mentioned it earlier in this video, Paul Pogba scored in the Europa League final to win us the trophy. Bruno did not. And we hail Bruno for being absolutely fantastic. It also is about showing up on the big stage. And Pogba did do that for us. He did do that for us when it mattered. I think he was harshly treated. And I think it's because of his mannerisms, his partying, his dancing, his dabbing and all sorts. It just opens you up to being critiqued. Look, I did a video yesterday on Yoro and Mainu, who were chilling with Pogba a few weeks ago apparently, and they're bringing that vibe too, and it's a vibe I don't like, right? But Mainu and Yoro have not shown me anything. Pogba was decent for Manchester United, and I think he was harshly treated. And believe it or not, I think I would have taken Pogba back if he never went to Monaco. And I know that sounds crazy. United fans will be like, what are you talking about? You're trying to get rid of this culture. Totally get it. I think it's a different Pogba. It's a Pogba with something to prove. As you can see, he's mega emotional. And I'm not taking him back to start, but I'm taking him back on a serious note. Sit down with him and say, look, you're a Man United boy through and through. This is the third time you've returned here. Yeah? Let's finish this in style. Third time lucky. You want another chance. We need another talisman. We need someone in this team to show something special. You may not start, but you're going to be part of this squad, and let's try and create something beautiful together. Fortunately, it didn't materialise. He's ended up at Monaco. Paul Pogba, thanks for everything you did for Man United. United fans, let me know if you agree that in hindsight, we harshly treated Paul Pogba. Catch you on the next video.